Free socks. Free socks.
Welcome, everybody, to a Friday night late edition to the Triple B Experience. I'm your host, Bubba Brewer, on a Valentine's Friday night like no other, and I have no idea why I'm on this late, but because I was actually doing a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm like, you know what? I haven't been on in a couple weeks for this show. And I figured you know what, I might get a lot to talk about because you know what, sometimes things happen in life. So, hey, Afton, happy Valentine's Day to you. Appreciate you tuning in on this type and different show, which is not a Steelers show, but I do have the hat from Steelers Dynasty Podcast. So I don't know how long I'm going to be tonight. Usually we do Friday nights at 9 o'clock. But I was actually watching TV and I was like, oh my God, it's getting late and I better jump on here before it gets too late. And I don't know what I'm doing. So I appreciate you guys jumping on. We are live on my personal Facebook page. If anybody jumps on and actually has any comments or any questions, we'll be good to go. But before I get on to starting to talk about a little bit of wrestling and a little bit of pop culture, I want to give a shout out to the Steelers Dynasty Podcast, myself and Shane. If anybody ever jumps on that and subscribes to that show, we talk Pittsburgh Steelers football, and we try to have an entertaining time about it every Wednesday nights live at 9 o'clock. And we do Tuesdays with Mark from Steelers Nation Australia in a combined show where the three of us talk Pittsburgh Steelers football. But also, we got a couple weeks ago, I had a conference call with JT Toth of Sports Bible. And we are the only Steelers podcast on his network. He has a YouTube channel. He brought it out today. I will be subscribing. I will be putting it out there to all the masses. Go hit like and subscribe. He's going to have a Pirate podcast. He's going to have a Penguin podcast. And me and Shane are his only Steelers podcast. So we're excited about that. On the Steelers Dynasty Podcast, we have 315 subs now. Thank you, America. And we will go from there. We're trying to get 500 to get monetized to hopefully pay for, I don't know, maybe the StreamYard and get a little bit of merchandise or the Canva that I do these designs with, these thumbnail sketches. And we are also on Spotify. The Triple B Experience is on Spotify. All the shows from both YouTube channels are on audio on the Triple B Experience on Spotify, and it goes out to all the audio platforms all over the United States and all over the world. So before I move on, I want to, here's the logo for Sports Revival, JT Toth. And here is the, if you guys haven't checked out, the new Steelers Dynasty Podcast logo every Wednesday night. So we got stuff going on. It's going to be busy. I'm still in works to get my promoter's license renewed. We've had a little bit of craziness in my personal life. You know what I mean? So we're trying to get back on the horse and saddle up back into town. So there's a lot of stuff going on. And right here is the Allied Powers Wrestling Federation. I'm looking sometime in June, hopefully at the S&T Bank Arena, hopefully a Sunday show, and we will go from there and maybe do one or two this year. And that's probably plenty for me because I am booked. I don't want to spread myself too thin. Besides work and podcasting and wrestling, promoting, and life in general, it's a lot of stuff. But before we get into some pop culture stuff, I'm going to talk a little bit about wrestling, the local independent wrestling shows that are going to be happening this weekend. We have Imagine Wrestling with Too Cold Scorpio. Flash Flunk will be in the house tomorrow night in Altoona, Judiana Civic Association. They'll have some exciting matches. Too Cold Scorpio will be in the house. Contact Big Mike from Imagine Wrestling for tickets. If you're looking for an independent show and you live close, boom, there it is. I'm trying to be the guy who actually promotes all of Western Pennsylvania's independent wrestling. That's just how it is. And also tomorrow night is RWA, Live Pro Wrestling in West Newton, Pennsylvania. They will have an exciting card. You can call 724-263-5830 for tickets or go to www.rwalive.com tomorrow night. There's 2 shows an hour from my house. Okay, we got Rise Wrestling 2025 dates. Those are all the dates that will be coming up for this upcoming year. Rise Wrestling in Uniontown, Pennsylvania. Great company, great organization, great people down there. Dean Radford, Brandon Kay run a great company. And also, they have a big tag team tournament March 8th, 2025. It's going to be huge. I don't know all the tag teams, but I'll give it out there and put it out there to the masses on this podcast. So let me get to some comments I saw. Hey, Paul, what's up? It'll be a Sunday in June, Paul. I got to renew my I got my bond, but I got to renew the license. So, and Afton says hello, and I do appreciate you guys tuning in on a late night on a Friday night, St. Valentine's Day. It's not a massacre. It could be. I don't know. But let's get back real quick to some more independent wrestling. My God, in Western Pennsylvania, it's so goddamn hot. You can fucking fry a steak on it. Okay, tomorrow night, it's Wrestling Express in McKeesport. Bell time, I believe, is at 7 p.m. They have the NWA TV title holder, I believe, Carlson Drake in town. If you're in McKeesport, get your tickets. There's Isaiah Prince. He wrestled on the first APWF show last year at the S&T Bank Arena. So get your tickets. They run every 2 weeks. And also KSWA. I think this is their last show ever. It's their 25th anniversary. Get your tickets. General admission 15, front row and stages 20. I believe this is the last show, I believe. And maybe I'll have Trapper Tom come on and I'll do an interview with them and see how it goes from there. So I'm just keeping these wrestling shows coming here. So here we go. FMW Thursday night at the Enclave. February 27th, 6 p.m. Doors opened up. Thursday night, Winter Brawl Wrestling. Hopefully the weather's good. It's crazy to run shows in the wintertime because you never know how the snow in Western Pennsylvania is going to be. So God bless anybody that's running. Well, God bless anybody that runs monthly shows because I know it's kind of chaotic. So it's very chaotic. But also, too, IWC, the premier wrestling federation in Western Pennsylvania, got a big show coming in. There's big time Bill Collier versus Jock Sampson's choosing. Big time Bill went heel and he came on with Justin Plummer. He's still the title holder. He's a bad motherfucker. So I don't know who Plummer's going to, Plummer's going to be with Bill, but I don't know who Jock's bringing in. So it doesn't really matter because big time Bill Collier, that's why he's a front burner guy. And also we got a big tag team match, Team Plummer versus Team Jock right there. A couple of these guys have been on the APWF shows, and I'm trying to get the logo off here. Let me get a second because I want to see. Hold on here. Give me a second. Give me a second because I want to get the logo off. There we go. Because I wanted to get Sam the Handyman face in there. So Team Plummer versus Team Jock in Civil War. So what's good, Paul said, Afton. So I got some more to do here, and we're almost done with the Independent Wrestling Roundup. And also, we have a WWID showcase match. Hardway Sam Holloway versus Super Sean Legacy. These IW showcase matches are very, very good. Holloway is one hell of a performer. And I seen him on video. I seen him live. I seen him go against big time Bill Collier. And also, we got the Bruno San Martino Forever show March 15th. I'll be promoting it up till then. Pros of Wrestling, Corey Graves will be in the house, and Stan the Lariat Hansen, the guy who broke Bruno San Martino's neck, will be live. And I believe also Sammy Elias will be in the house too. And every Thursday night is 880 Wrestling, Thursday nights at 8 p.m. live pro wrestling in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So there you go, people. That is the independent roundup of what's going on in the indie scene. We got an AEW pay-per-view coming up Sunday, and I have no idea who the hell's wrestling because I haven't watched AEW in 3 weeks, and I haven't watched I haven't watched Netflix in a couple weeks. So I have no idea what the hell's going on in the big time wrestling. Yeah, I know it's a lot of wrestling. In Western Pennsylvania is actually a lot of wrestling. It's big wrestling. But you know what? We're done with the wrestling because I don't see no wrestlers coming on. They're probably sleeping or who knows. I have no idea. But I got a whole bunch of stuff going on because, it's St. Valentine's Day weekend. I had to stay off spoilers because of this. And I don't like people when they go to a movie and they spoil it for everybody. Pisses me off. But I'm trying to stay away because tomorrow night, me and Tammy, I think we're meeting Shane and April in Butler. Hopefully it's supposed to be icy, and I hope it's not icy because the four of us, we're going to go out to see this movie. We're going to go see Captain America Brave New World. I'm hoping that I'm not going to listen to people that critique movies because sometimes people that are critics have no idea. So I just want to be entertained. I mean, look, Harrison Ford is the Red Hulk. That's enough for me right there. And then you got Carlos Esposito from Breaking Bad. I mean, what more do you want in this movie? Hopefully it'll be a little better than the movies before Deadpool and Wolverine from Marvel. I'm praying that Harrison Ford makes a spectacular performance as being, Thaddeus Ross and being the Red Hulk. The Red Hulk is, maybe we'll see the Green Hulk come in. Maybe Mark Ruffalo, maybe an appearance. I don't know. We're going to see the first appearance of the second Falcon. I do have that. I don't have that as a comic book, but I did tonight get a Captain America 9.4 for $20 at my comic book store. So yeah, I want to see how it is, Afton. I'm not scared, but I know people were bashing it, and that's why I've been staying away from like Facebook, and I've been looking at like Steeler stuff, and we're not trading for Trevor Lawrence. That ain't happening. There's no way. And all these rumors and stuff it's just crazy. But I just hope it's going to be good. I know the leader is coming in from the Incredible Hulk with Ed Norton. I don't know if he's the major bad guy. I just want to see something good. I heard Liv Tyler's going to be in too, so she'll be playing Betty Ross. So that'll be something. But I just want to be entertained tomorrow because it's been a while since, it's been since Deadpool and Wolverine that I've actually went to the movies. I haven't been to the movies since then. I've been watching a lot of movies on TV, but I watched Venom and I wasn't impressed with the third Venom movie. They could have did a lot better. I'm really waiting for Thunderbolts though. I seen the trailer and I seen the trailer for Fantastic Four, which they had that days before. They didn't put it on the Super Bowl, which was kind of crazy for me, but I don't know. But it is what it is. So tomorrow, hopefully, weather permitting, we're going to go to Butler. You know, I'm going to take the Bronco, since I bought a nice black, keeping a black fucking vehicle clean is the hardest thing ever. I've washed this Bronco, I think 3 times already. I can't, it's hard to keep black vehicles clean. It's ridiculous. But I'm trying not to eat in my vehicle. I'm trying to keep it clean. And I got a lot of payments. So, yes, yes. And it's going to be icy in Western Pennsylvania tomorrow. So, and I'm going to go to work, and I got to keep my mouth shut at work because my mouth gets me in trouble at work, and I'm trying to get a promotion. But Tammy's like, "Would you please keep your mouth shut?" So, yeah, because let's just put it this way: people don't like to be held accountable, and that's my job, trying to hold them accountable. So, let's see. Oh, I live in red dirt. You can't keep any color. Oh, yeah, but black is so like I was seeing spots, and I'm gonna have to probably get like that wax stuff Afton and probably just wax it good. You know what I mean? But I'm hoping that there's no issues on the roads tomorrow because I do want to see this movie. I've been waiting for this for a long time. I've been wanting to see the Red Hulk because I do have the first appearance of the Red Hulk in a comic book. I do have that whole series. So, and I think I have them first. I think it's graded too. I do have a graded issue of the Red Incredible Hulk, and also too Butler has got probably a better movie theater than Indiana, Pennsylvania, because Indiana always sucks. Because I remember I saw the new Batman movie one time, and they had a chalk outline in one of the fucking chairs behind me. It just, and then the popcorn tastes like plastic. It was ridiculous. So, Indiana movie theater, get your shit in order. And people want to go to the movies and be entertained and eat good popcorn, not shit that tastes like paint thinner and plastics. Just saying. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. So, but what else do I got? What else did I watch? Oh, I went back to wrestling. Okay, I'm going back to wrestling. Me and Tammy finished watching. We finished watching season 2 on Netflix of Heels. Very good because I know the wrestling business. Wild Bill is a great character. Stephen Amell, I liked him better in Arrow. The brother is, he. I don't want to give it away, but the girl wrestler Crystal is actually entertaining, and there's a lot of back drama into this TV show. If you've never seen it, the first season, the first 2 seasons was on Stars, so hopefully it gets picked up by Netflix because if it doesn't get picked up, the last episode of season 2 is a cliffhanger. So it has to be picked up and hopefully goes from there. But the first season had James Harrison in it, and he's not in the second season. And I don't know where he's at or what happened to him. In the Suits spinoff. What show is that? Is that that Netflix show? I think he played a good Green Arrow. I mean, he's okay. He's okay in this kinda, but he just something about him. I don't know. Oh, well, I hope Debo fights Ochocinco and knocks him the hell out. That would be awesome because Debo's still like impressive. He's very impressive. Okay, yes. Okay. I figured that was Suits on USA. I never watched it. I've never seen it. So because I think it was on after wrestling or something. I never watched too many USA shows. You can catch it probably all on Hulu, probably on Netflix and stuff like that. But I got season 2's done. I got season 2 done. I was actually watching the documentary, and I have to rewatch it because I fell asleep last night. The documentary of the first ever shitty Fantastic Four movie on Amazon Prime, the Roger Corman Fantastic Four, which they never ever showed. So if you have Amazon Prime, you can go and watch the documentary of that. And because you have to watch it on YouTube, and I think they only made it for like $1 million. And Stan Lee didn't want that movie to be, ever shown. And they never showed it. Never got to movies, never got to anything. So there's a documentary on Amazon Prime for that. So I'm gonna have to rewatch that because I do like to watch, some documentaries, but sometimes I think the last documentary I watched was about the Hollywood murders that had John Holmes involved, and he was robbing and stuff, and the guy was uh, Liberace's boyfriend and shit like that, but I can't remember the name of it. The first 2 seasons of Arrow was good when they had Deathstroke the Terminator. The first 2 seasons, and then after that, it got messed up. I think they had a different writer or something. And that was the same as Flash, too. Flash was good for a couple seasons, and then I never finished watching the end of it because, I saw Arrow the whole way completely through, but I've never, ever my Flash, I don't know what season I quit on it. I think it might have been season 6 or 7. And then what was the other one? Legends of Tomorrow. I think I needed to watch the last season of that, and me and Tammy watched that, and then I just said I didn't finish it, so I like to finish stuff because that's just like Gotham. I watched the first season of Gotham, and I have to go back. Now I have to go back and watch it because I didn't finish it. Yeah, I like Legends of Tomorrow too. I thought it was really good. I like Legends better than I like the last couple seasons of Arrow. I thought it was entertaining. And then they had Brandon Roth, the ex Superman guy in there. You know what I mean? He fell off the face of the earth. Oh, it did. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that's terrible. I still have to finish Titans too. I got up to Brother Blood. He turned into Brother Blood, and I haven't finished that either, and I haven't finished Doom Patrol. So there's some stuff that I have to finish. I started to do Deadwood, and I got like 4 episodes in the first season of Deadwood, and then I quit watching it. And that or there's not enough time. But what I've been watching now, I'm 53 years old, and I'm watching goddamn cartoons. I just watched 2 episodes of Invincible season 3, and I'm all caught up, and that's what I was watching. That's why I didn't go on at 9:00. And then I'm like, I think it's pretty good. I don't have the comic book or anything like that, but the animation it's pure. It's just crazy violent shit. It's way over the top violence, like people pulling out guts and heads exploding, and it's just Archer. I've never seen that one either. See, there's a ton of stuff that I still need to finish. I used to watch Rick and Morty, and then they got the new talent voice guy, and then you could tell the difference. And then I lost. I used to watch that all the time, and then since he got in trouble, and he was found guilty before he was innocent or whatever happened, you could tell the different voice over. So I haven't finished watching that. But I'm waiting for, like, pretty soon Daredevil's coming on Disney Plus. So it was Agatha all along, and then it turned to Star Wars, the Skeleton Crew, and then it went from that between Marvel and Star Wars, and then in January it went to the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, which is okay, but they're changing characters from different nationalities. And there's no Mary Jane, and there's no Gwen so far. And it's in a different multiverse, and Venom didn't even look like Venom in the first episode. So they had Doc Strange in from a different universe. It's a different multiverse, and they're getting some of his old characters. And the only character that actually is classic is Doc Octopus, but he doesn't have his tentacles yet. So, but they threw out like 3, I watched up to 6 episodes, and I think they got 3 more. So they got 9, and they're going to probably get that into March. And that's going to go to March, and then Daredevil starts. So you got like I said, Skeleton Crew. Then you got Friend of Neighborhood Spider-Man, and then this weekend you got Captain America, Brave New, the New World Order. That's what it was called at first. Now it's Brave New World. And then you got that, and then you got Spider-Man, and then you have going into Daredevil, and then after Daredevil, I believe it's Andor season 2 somewhere. But I'm gonna say that's probably in after winter. I'm guessing, and then you have Wonder Man, or I think you have Ironheart. I think Ironheart, and then Wonder Man. I think, and then that's it. That's Fantastic Four in July, and then you got Superman. So I mean that pretty much everything's spaced out a little bit. For me, that's probably pretty good because who knows? I mean, there's not enough time in a day to get stuff done for sure. You know what I mean? Like here I am at 11 o'clock at night doing a podcast on a Friday night on Valentine's Day, and I'm probably not going to be on here too much longer because my wife will probably kill me. But I wanted to get this done. You know what I mean? Because we've been doing a lot of Steeler stuff, and and I still like doing this show here, but I have to watch a lot of stuff to actually put stuff out there, and I have been watching, everything I said tonight, I've actually have watched, so I actually can critique stuff, and everything I watched is worth watching. I just fell asleep during the Fantastic Four Roger Corman documentary on Amazon Prime. I still haven't finished The Boys yet, and I got to finish that. So, and then, I'll tell her, Afton. I'll tell her. I was going to try to get her to come on, and she's like, not tonight, because she just started back to work today. So, and she's a little tired. So she's still got to take it easy, from the heart thing, you know what I mean? And she's got to, just take it easy and get back on the mend. But she just had her first day today. So, dealing with people and customer service and telescreens, probably she didn't want to jump on a podcast and chit chat, because who knows. Sometimes she got on here one time. Me and her got on here and we did like a fireside chat, and we actually had a lot of people. I think we had like 100 and some views or something. Oh, well, that job's terrible. My job sucks too. I think everybody's job sucks. Like, like you can't really, well, it's why it's a job. But then they're like, oh, if your job is not, if you love your job, that means you don't need to get paid or something, or it's rewarding enough or something. But sometimes, it just takes it out of you. Like for me, I just I have to learn to keep my mouth shut, which is very hard because I'm going for a promotion and I have to be a politician. And I've always wanted to be a politician, but I don't know if I'd ever be a good politician because people would probably piss me off. And then I would have to just, get like condescending, and then like my passive aggressiveness, sarcastic wit turns into like it's real venomous. If you love your job, you never work. I call BS. Yeah, I used to like my job. My job was easy, but now it's just everybody's out for themselves. It's terrible. Yes, they did. Probably saved a little bit of money. They didn't really use him that much. You know, this Steeler off season is crazy, Paul. It is crazy. We got a couple more weeks, and then free agency is going to be crazy, and then we're going to hopefully sign some people. Not Trevor Lawrence, not Aaron Rodgers, hopefully Justin Fields. But I have a funny feeling some other team is going to snack him up. I really do. Yeah, I agree. But I try to be I try to be helpful. I mean, I made a poster for my coworker Kelly Elgin, so we're trying to get her to Africa. Um, and that's the poster the thing I posted on the Steeler Dynasty thing. So I made a poster and I put it in work, and we'll see. We'll see if my coworkers, you know what I mean, because Kelly does a fine job. Kelly's great. Kelly goes above and beyond, everything she does, and I feel that, hopefully people, because she's helped out a lot of people, hopefully they give back and help her get her to get her money raised so she can go to Africa and go on this mission with her church. You know what I mean? That's you know and I don't want to have the money. If people give me the money, I want to give it to Kelly as quick as possible, because I don't want to have that money on me. I don't want to lose it, and I don't want to leave money laying around, because you know how things are. So that's one of my missions, or something that keeps me in a positive mindset, is trying to help somebody out that's my friend. You know, the off season will be wild. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I just started to go through the names of the guys. Oh, yeah, watching the combine. I wouldn't want to go to the combine, because I mean, just sitting there watching guys run and jump, just not for me. But I mean, if I could do it as a paid gig, me and Shane going out there and interviewing guys, oh, that'd be pretty cool. Because you just never know. You just never know where that Steeler podcast can go. You just, I don't know. This podcast is the same. I mean, it just, I'm honored and love doing this, and it's not easy to do. And if people could do it, everybody would try to do it, but they just can't. I was looking to actually find different ways to do StreamYard and change different companies, but I think StreamYard's probably the best with the hours that you can do, because you have 50 hours of StreamYard is a lot of shows that you can do, and then you can delete them so you can just keep recycling them. So I looked at Riverside, but it's just, I think it hits different formats. But I mean, I do TikTok, but I am not a young kid. If I was a young kid that was more tech savvy, I could do so much. If this was 30 years ago today, Jesus God Almighty, I mean, I would be dripping with money, and I'd be dripping with subscribers, or I definitely wouldn't be a social influencer, because I'm too, StreamYard is. I think so too. I think everybody I know does StreamYard. I mean, I pay the 40 some dollars one. I let young Kal-El get on and use mine for his buckle to buckle for his wrestling podcast, because I can't see a young kid spending. He don't need to. You know what I mean? He could use my StreamYard. It's not killing me, because I can delete the hours and let him get on. And I think he does a couple shows here and there, and I think he's more of a TikTok kind of kid. But that kid does know his wrestling, that's for sure. I think his mom was going in for surgery a couple days ago. I seen her on Facebook, and she had like a bandage on her shoulder. So if Lisa, if you're listening, get well. You know. Oh, oh, they couldn't collaborate. I think collaborations, working well with people, is different. It's like Afton. It's like the wrestling companies. The wrestling companies where I'm in Western Pennsylvania, there's, like you've seen, there were so many of them. Some of them don't get along, and that sucks. And people have egos. I understand, and sometimes I don't get along with people, because for me, it's about a team oriented thing. It's not like I am the fucking czar and dictator. You know what I mean? I want to hear people's creative ideas, and I want them to be part of the solution and not the problem, so that maybe that makes me different. And if I ever get into some big money, then I could pay off some stuff that I need to build, like this lovely house, you know um and get some stuff remodeled, and how houses are, and then put some money into the wrestling company, and put into podcasting, and do a studio. I mean, I would love to have, I mean, in a perfect world, I would love to have a place to set my wrestling ring up, and have people that could go and have a bathroom and concession stand, and have a studio, and then do my, have interviews, and do podcasting there, even if it's Steelers or whatever. You know what I mean? The Steelers show. This Steelers show is never going to go away, and this show either. These two channels will never go away. I'll still be doing them. I've been doing them for a long, long time. I just like doing them. You know, I mean, the service they used to work with the others. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't like the StreamYard's pretty easy for me. And I got to be more tech savvy doing podcasting. And the only thing I can't do is Photoshop. That's it. I can't Photoshop. If I could Photoshop, I'd be dangerous. And I try to download. And another thing I have to do is I have a lot of old wrestling of my company DVDs that I need to put on the channel, on this channel, the Triple B Experience YouTube channel, and put them out to the masses and stuff. I have many years and stuff, and that's my only problem because a lot of copyrighted with the music. I mean, I have to go over the music and stuff. But I keep saying I did a couple, but they weren't very good. But I mean, I got them all on DVD. I do. But I'll go from there and then do whatever. But I mean, there's not enough time in a day. Like right now it's 11:36 at night. I'm doing a podcast, and you know what I mean. And I think I gotta go to work tomorrow too. So I got to work some OT. Not that I want to work. Nobody wants to work, but I want to, do a little hang out with my wife before it strikes 12. Because that's not I wouldn't be, I don't think I'd be a good husband if you know what I mean? We've been doing stuff all night off and on. I mean, but still, I just wanted to come on tonight and, just put some stuff out there and make sure I got a show in. But next Friday night, I'll definitely be on at 9:00. Hopefully I can give my review of Captain America, Brave New World. Hopefully I'm praying that it's going to be something that's like, man, it was fucking good. It wasn't no Internals or no Miss Marvel kind of Disney or She-Hulk kind of crap. And then, keep watching. I got to find a new show to watch or try to finish the ones that I'm supposed to finish watching, like The Boys and the other stuff that I said. But I need to watch a new show. I watched the first episode of Landman, and that was I haven't got into, and I got to finish Mayor of Kingstown. I got to get season 3. I did one episode, and we lost it. The only thing I finished was Tulsa King, which was thumbs up. Because before I went to work this morning, they had Rocky 3, so it was a Rocky marathon thing on Pluto TV when I was doing it real quick. And I'm like, oh man, should I go to work or should I watch Rocky 3? I went to work, so no, I never have. Resident Alien, I heard, is pretty funny because that guy's in a lot of stuff and he voices a lot of characters. He was in Creature Commandos and he voiced the robot in Rogue One. So, he's a good actor. So I need a good comedy is what I need. I watched that Sticky on Amazon Prime about the maple syrup. We finished watching that. Yes, that's his name. Yeah, because he was like an evil villain on Doom Patrol too. Yeah, he's real good. I don't know. There's so much shows. There's too much streaming for me. It's just too much. Too much. Ghosts. Oh, you know what I was going to watch was the Tim Allen, because I do like Kate Dennings, and I do like Tim Allen too. So I was going to watch that, but Man on the Inside. Is that show? Is that the Tim Allen show? God damn, Afton, you know a lot of shit. Yeah, I don't know of any, like, I got Amazon Prime on right now, and last night I was switching gears. Oh, okay, that's it. I got to check that out. Actually, Big Trouble in Little China's on Amazon Prime. I like Kurt Russell. I think he was the shit. Oh, the Ted Danson show. See, I think, man, Cheers was the shit. Cheers was my number one comedy of all time. And then right behind that was Night Court. That was Thursday nights. Oh man, that whole hour. We would stay and watch TV, and then we were in college, and then we go uptown. and get crazy. I mean, we'd still be drinking while we watched Cheers and Night Court, but then we would go uptown. You know what I mean? So those were the days. Those were the days. Yeah. So, okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you guys. Afton, Paul, I appreciate you guys for, coming on. As always, you guys are very, very awesome and cool in any type of YouTube channel community. You guys are great. Happy Valentine's Day to you both. Don't eat too much candy. And if I see any big Steeler news, I will do a video. And next Friday night, I will give you my take on what I thought of Captain America: Brave New World. And we will see what other shows I'm watching. Hopefully try and maybe get a guest. Maybe I can get my wife on a community here. Maybe. So, Afton, good night. Paul, good night. Everybody, take care. Have a great weekend and a better tomorrow. And we'll see you Tuesday, me and Shane and Mark. And we will definitely see you Wednesday night on Steelers Dynasty Podcast. And we'll be back here Friday nights at 9 o'clock, not 11. It was a late night. I feel like late night with David Letterman. But everybody, take care. I'll see you guys. Spread the word. Okay, guys. Good night.